Aloha. Welcome to the 29th annual Flyin Hawaiian Open Players Meeting. We're here in beautiful Ho'omalahia Botanical Gardens this year again. Thank you to all of our sponsors that helped make this happen. We had quite a few this year that really, punched it out this year for us. Um, we had Alan and Nadia Brew at the platinum level, as well as Lava Links and OTB. Thank you very much for being very generous and helping us out at that platinum level. Jeff Dow, Michelle Swan, Lee, Chris Spencer, and John Jakes. Windjammers, Michelle Swan, thank you. Chris with Rosadane Electric, and John Jakes, Dental World. Thank you so much, guys. You guys came in at that gold level, really helping us out. And last but not least, our silver guys and girls, uh, Garden Grove with Neil Yamito, Wookie and all of his 3D printing designs and everything, bomb.com. Sean, thank you so much. Daniel Wheeler with Lo-Fi Dies. Leroy 967 DG. Nico, thank you so much. And Alan Kamealoha, thank you guys. Also, wanted to mention Matt Rowland with Roland Realty, Peter Vinci with Vinci Designs, and the man, the legend, number 60 himself, Snap Conger. Thanks, guys, for helping us out. We also had a lot of help coming in from Full Bid Disc Golf, helping out Gadget Disc Golf, obviously the gardens themselves, Ho'omalahia Botanical Gardens, HDGA. Thank you so much for being around and helping us to have these events. PDGA as well, and then MVP for helping us out with getting our discs this year for the event. There's some pretty sick discs, not gonna lie. You're gonna like them a lot. So like I said, we're here at Home Malahia. It was established in 1982 as a botanical garden. That was basically designed to feature tropical plants from around the world across 400 acres. The area that we're in right here, right now, the Kahuanui area, where we camp and the front 9 holes are, features plants from Africa. Some of them are poisonous, so don't go eating any of the fruits, I'd say, just in case. So make sure you review the rules for the park itself on their website, as well as checking out the camping rules if you're going to be camping. So by staying in the good graces of the park for the last 29 years, we've been able to continue hosting this, and we'd like to continuing this, especially with the 30th year coming up next year. We'd really like to keep this spot as an option for us to host events. That said, the gate openings, the park itself opens at 9 a.m. and the gates open at 9 a.m. I'd highly suggest on Saturday, if you're coming in, driving in, being there at 9. Um, it closes at 4. So if you don't have a pass of some sort, you're not gonna be allowed to stay past 4. So if you're coming in on Friday and you're a camper, we're gonna get you your camping pass. You'll be fine. Same thing if you are a camper on Saturday. I'll get you your camping pass. You'll be fine. We've got enough passes for right now for all of the campers, it looks like. And so it's looking like everybody's going to be fine with parking there. Now, if you're not camping, we're going to ask that if you come up on Friday, come straight to the back, help us set up. Right at opening, we'll be setting up hopefully and done by around 11:30. So come on up and check. And then once we're done setting up, go grab your parking pass if you did want to stay past the 4 p.m. gate that day. It'll allow you to stay. Also, you'll have it in advance, so I say grab it. But you just need to grab that by 3 p.m. They're asking that we get all of our passes by 3 p.m. Friday. Same thing with Saturday, but on Saturday, if you're just arriving and you don't have a pass, you should probably grab that just before you head up to the back, to make sure that in case your round does go beyond 3 p.m. for some reason, you have that pass, um, and you're ready to go and stay. Um, all the campers are going to be able to park right here in the camping area. You'll just have to have your camping pass displayed. That said, grab that from me. Everybody else that's not camping, they've asked us in the past to have people park in other areas. it seems like that's what it's going to be. We haven't been told which areas those are yet, but we're going to have some signage out for you guys. Hopefully, as you're driving in, you'll be able to see where to go and what areas we're going to use. We'll have some shuttles to help you guys out, also getting you up to the new area, operating at 9 to about 10 on both days. So that said, getting into the event itself, we're going to be playing 2 rounds. Saturday, it's a 27-hole round, and then Sunday, it's an 18-hole round. The pros are going to be repeating holes 10 through 18 to make 27, while the AMs repeat 1 through 9 on Saturday. Basically, as soon as you finish, you'll see that your scorecard continues. You just continue playing the rest of those holes. It should just blend perfectly in, and you should just finish out by playing those holes. We're going to tee off at 10:15, and all of your scorecards have already been published. So basically, you can find out what hole you're starting on already and see where you're at on the course. We will be using PDGA Live for scorekeeping as our primary scorekeeping method. If you could download it already, that'd be great. Otherwise, you can access it on a browser as well, I believe. That said, if you want a paper scorecard, go ahead and reach out to us at check-in on Saturday, and we'll make sure to get you one. So that's another way to keep your score if you need to. I'd also say keep a pencil and a piece of paper just in case if your phone goes out or something like that. Please remember that basically we still do need to do a check-in though. I just need you guys to physically check in with me on Saturday morning. We'll be doing that from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. Or 10 minutes to the tee off, so 10:05. That's going to be at the Nui Pavilion across the way from where we're camping out at. And so that's where you'll check in with me Saturday morning. There's no in-person check-in on Sunday, but you will be able to find me at my campsite if you have any questions or need help. That said, try to be present at your hole 5 minutes prior to tee time. I'm asking that if you only have 2 people at your hole at 5 minutes to, go ahead and contact me on Facebook Messenger, my cell phone, or the PDGA Live app. And I'll look into why that is and whether or not they're showing up and what we'll do to fix it if that's not the case. I'll also be watching all 3 of those things throughout the rounds, so if you do need to contact me, go ahead and reach out. That's a quick and easy way to reach out to me for tournament-related issues or questions that you need an immediate ruling on. Otherwise, make note of it on your scorecard, and we can talk about it when you finish your round. So remember that this is a PDGA CTR event. That said, PDGA rules are going to apply and everything like that, but we're going to be rocking the no dress code enforcement. So if you want to rock tank tops or something like that, feel free. Dress code will not be enforced. We will be playing with the 2-meter rule though. So 2-meter rule will be enacted. It's a botanical garden, guys. Look at these trees. They're beautiful. We don't want to be hurting anything. So basically we should be doing everything we can not to hurt the trees or the fauna and things like that. That said, there is quite a bit of like kind of ground cover around some of the trees in the upper part of the course, holes 1 through 9 area. You are more than welcome to just trample through that though. It's what I was told already. So that's kind of one of those ones. All road and parking lots are a hazard or a bunker. You'll basically be playing from where it lies and taking a stroke penalty. Also in the back, we do have a stream running. It's mainly on holes 12, 16, and 17 that you'll see that, but any running or stream water is going to also be an OB. So you'll return back to where you were last inbounds and throw again with a stroke penalty. That would be a lie. We also got a fence in the back near 14 and 15. This is an area that's kind of very contentious. Please do not be throwing near the power plant whatsoever. We shouldn't really be having anybody out there. It should be fine with the way that the hole's designed with the Mando and everything. But just if your disc does go over that, that's going to be an OB stroke penalty. Consider that disc if it's in that area lost. I'm not sure if the gate will be open or not up in the back on the fence in the rock wall area. If it is, feel free to go grab a disc if you do chuck it into that area. Otherwise, you can grab that after the round by driving out and around the park all the way to the backside. Um, so, like I say, this course is a little bit difficult at times. It's kind of jungly on the sides. You can lose discs. Please remember, use your hole card to search, start a 3-minute timer and stick to it. If you do lose a disc, it's a stroke penalty and you need to return to your previous lie. So if you're not sure, even if after you throw you're able to find it, throw a provisional. Call it out to your card, say, hey, I need to throw a provisional, and use the provisional to your advantage. It also helps just keep the pace of play up, and basically that's the key thing here, is that we're looking to keep the pace of play up so that everybody can get out of here, hopefully maybe before that 4 p.m. gate. So some hole specific notes to kind of keep in mind. I've made note of this also on the scorecards themselves. You can see them in the hole notes. But basically holes 4 through 6 feature an OB. Please refer to the map for that. There's going to be rope there. On hole 4, you got to be left of the rope, and holes 5 and 6, you're going to need to be right. Basically, that's going to help you out there. Hole 5 and 6, it's just delineating the two fairways separately. Don't land in the other one's fairway. Also on hole 6, and then also 7, 14, and 15, we have mandos. So be careful throwing. They're not only there to make the course difficult, they're also there for safety. So do make note of that. Check those out. So hole 6, 7, and 15, you're going to be left of the mandos marked with a tree there. Drop zone is going to be beside the mando with some flags there for you. Hole 14, you're going to be right of the mando. Drop zone is going to be beside the mando marked with flags. So this is mainly to stop people from going into that power plant, like I said. So don't be thrown into that power plant. Hole 16, we're introducing something new and unique this year. It's going to be a drop zone. Basically, if you end up in 13's fairway and not on the road or the actual area where the basket is, you're going to move immediately to that drop zone with a stroke penalty. It's off on the side of where the basket normally is. If you're looking at the stream, it's going to be on the right-hand side. And then that kind of ties in with what happens on holes 9, 10, and then 12 through 18 as well. Basically, the opposite side of the road that the basket is on, which is most likely another hole's fairway, is going to be OB. You'll return back to the road in that case, where you were last over the road, because that is a legal to play hazard for it to take a lie. And you will play from there with a stroke penalty. The exception to that is 16, where it has the drop zone. And then 11, both sides will be safe this year. So if you end up on the opposite side on 11, it's all good. Share it. That said, that's basically everything for the course right there. Be sure to check out the map. We're going to be posting that up multiple ways for you to check it out. Getting that emailed out to you as well as on the Facebook page. And I'll have it posted on the Disc Golf Scene page there for you. You can also find it on UDisc already. It just doesn't show the Mandos and OBs. So that's the only thing. So we do have a couple of special events going on. The CTP. Basically, we're going to have 4 winners, I believe it is, every single day. If we had all female pro players and all mixed pro players, they'll be playing for 2 separate CTPs. So if you're in a mixed division, then you'll be playing for 1. So all the MP 50, 40, 60, and MPO are playing for 1, and then FPO and any of the age protected female divisions would be playing for another. Same thing is true in the AMs. They'll also be separated out the same way. So FA1 will be vying for ACTP, as well as the MA1 grouped with FA or MA 40, 50, and 60s, as well as MA2. So those prizes are pretty awesome. Mahalo to Full Bid Disc Golf for helping us to get those prizes. You'll see what they are. I can tell you, they're all autographed. We'll put it that way. So We will be doing that. So those will all go out in the award ceremony. Our ace pot is basically $270 a day right now. So we had $540 total for the ace pot. If no aces hit in the first round, that 270 is going to carry over to the second round. And if no aces hit during that round, then we're going to go ahead and do a throw off for everybody who's in the ace pot at the award ceremony just before we start to announce all the winners of each division. A couple of other fun things that weren't really mentioned too much online anywhere is we're going to be doing two things kind of to help fundraising for Wa'ahila Ridge. If you guys didn't know, we're installing a brand new free-to-play 18-hole course up at Wa'ahila Ridge, aka the Gila Monster. That is right, permanent baskets in the ground on the hillside up there. And so we're going to be doing a barbecue after the first round. It's a suggested $5 donation for that. It's going to be a burger, some chips, there'll be some condiments for you. Bring your own beverages, please. Um, then beyond that, just before we get going with and throughout the award ceremony, we will have a couple of raffles going. Every player will get a raffle ticket at the Saturday check-in, so that's why it's also key to come in and check in. But beyond that, you can also pick up some extras. We'll be doing that as a way that you can try to win some prizes and help us get some money so that we can build that course out to the best of our ability and get it up in there quickly, as we've already got some of the collars in the ground. So that means that we can get some baskets in there soon and start playing some of these holes already. So again, I want to say, you know, after you finish your second round as well, we'd really like everybody to help out with cleanup. That's going to be key. So when you finish your last hole in the round 2, if you could please break down your basket and just move it towards a road if you're on any of the holes near the road. If you're in like the upper section, you can go ahead and just leave it there, and we'll have a group of people hopefully that can help out with bringing those in if you're not able to bring it in yourselves. Also, be sure to keep an eye out on your emails and the Facebook page for any more announcements that I need to make or that we need to make for the event. I believe we're going to have a couple more announcements coming out regarding camping, parking, the map, things like that. Obviously, this meeting is an announcement. But I want to say thank you again to all of our sponsors. It was really awesome to see how much support we got this year. We were able to add $1,275 to the pro pool, as well as $1,275 to the amateur prize pool for prizes. And it's really awesome to see that support from everybody. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys in the garden on Saturday. Take care, guys.